Hey, what's up? This is Sean with Beyond the Visual Spectrum. I wanted to cover a few things today about artificial intelligence and the rise of the machines. Is that sci-fi? Is it just something 1,000 years in the future from now? No. We're talking it's already started. It's already been put into place. It's an agenda that's been planned. What do I believe will happen or is happening? Well, if you look at how technology is becoming so advanced that humans are actually kind of getting bumped out of many positions. We've watched grocery stores basically go to, self-checkout. And what's the next thing from self-checkout would be grocery carts that have a scanner on the handle of the cart, and as you put it in your grocery cart, it goes on your card. So in order to get a cart, you put your card in it, or maybe your microchip from your hand, wave it in front of the handle of the grocery cart, and then you can pull the grocery cart out, walk through the store, and as you put things in your cart, it actually gets charged to an account with your name on it already, and you just walk to your car. You don't even have to put it in a bag anymore, or maybe you can if you choose that. But what I'm trying to get at is that technology is moving super fast. Children in this generation are just like blindly pecking away at their computers and handheld devices, their cell phones and their iPads. They don't realize they grew up in this, so they can't compare it to reading books all the time or doing research in a library as much, because now they can find everything they need on the internet. Somewhere, someplace, somehow they have an answer. They have someone to show them. They depend on electronics and the digital world for all their answers. And what's happening is that humanity is being surpassed by technology. And what happens then is that technology becomes to the point where it's probably in no need of humanity if it's that intelligent, if it has a cognition that's in conscious that's ahead of humans. What happens? Do we lose our spot? Do we get knocked down a couple of notches or totally knocked off? What is the future? It seems to be that what's happening, especially with the AI world, is people like Elon Musk, who have talked about merging humans with technology like Neuralink at one of his companies. Then you're basically creating cyborgs that are keeping up with the AIs by becoming partially robotic. Therefore, you're giving away some of your soul, your physical body. What are you giving away? What do we get? Are we becoming a hive mentality, where everybody will have a link to a common thought wave, or do we upload our thoughts onto some database somewhere once we all are chipped or partially robotic and neural linked in our brains to a global, hive type of mind cloud? I mean, I don't know what is going to happen when that happens. A lot of people probably will resist that, but then there will be a lot of people by that time that will be convinced, because persuasion is the magic that they do. And it seems that people talk about, oh, I won't accept a credit card in 20 years, back before credit cards were out. But then they come out and everybody's got one in their pocket. So what's going to happen? Is humans just going to become extinct in the independent thought and become dependent on AI for everything, and we will just be spoon-fed, basically not really being human anymore, but being dependent on some sort of prefabricated destiny that was programmed by artificial intelligence with 30 PhDs? I'm not sure, but it looks like we're going that way really fast. And think of Sophia, the so-called female robot intelligence that's been promoted around the world, and I think she has citizenship in Saudi Arabia, and she even has more rights than the women over there. So it probably a multi-million-dollar insurance, life insurance, or whatever, malfunction insurance. But my point is that they're already promoting that. Their robots are being promoted, cyborgs are being promoted. But look at Justice League, Cyborg, but look at a lot of the cartoons and things. You start seeing things from aliens to demons and robots, and these plans have been put into place through media and Hollywood and movies and TV shows and cartoons and toys and video games for decades, and they're just focusing in on it. It's becoming more concentrated what the agenda is, and that is the AI. That is the human that is dependent on artificial intelligence to some degree to even function. Or they have these Alexis, and these almost like your personal secretary, your digital secretary, with a voice that can comfort you or talk to you, make you feel like you have a companion. And then they get a physical robot that actually has a voice in your house eventually when things become more affordable and they offer that. And then what happens next? Your companion is a robot? Yeah, probably that's what they're doing. And that's depopulation, folks. When they get to that, humans won't procreate anymore if you get sold into buying a robot companion. That is a sign that humans will taper off but go extinct unless you are probably the ones who can afford to keep uploading your conscious self to some sort of digital form and live forever, or I don't know if that's possible, but maybe the super elite will have a immortal destiny, and the poor basically just get written out of history by AIs. I mean, I don't know, but anyway, like and subscribe. Sean Shadoweyes at Beyond the Visual Spectrum. I'm out.